Okay, this video is going to be about my strategy. I've been using kind of the same confluences. I don't trade exactly the same, exactly. It just depends on how things happen. There's rules that I need to follow. And I guess there's one rule that I've noticed that if this rule happens, 99% of the time, it's going in a direction. And if this rule doesn't happen, if this thing does not happen, then it's, somewhat invalidated. And it's something that I need to make sure, is happening every time I take a trade. Now, what this is if we just take away bias, if we just take away my entry model on the 1 minute or whatever time frame, take away the entry, take away the bias, we have, what do we have? We have, look at this hourly candle. It wicks up above this daily high, and then it closes below this daily high. It doesn't displace, it doesn't break, it doesn't hold, it doesn't close above this daily high. It comes back. This is marking a big drop. Look over here, for example. Market opens. Look at this candle. Closes below this low, and we continue going down. It closes below this low and continues to go down. Now, I didn't make any trade recaps like an idiot, when I was going on my winning streak with my second payout, and then the wins leading to my first payout. I just looked at all of these because I was winning. And because lately I've been losing. I've lost the past 10 trades. I haven't won in a month, which is insane. Because I feel like I'm relatively doing the same thing that I was doing when I was winning. But there's one thing that I failed to notice is that when I'm looking back on all of these trades that I took, all of these trades, if you just look at what happened, see how the market is. We'll just look at the opening hourly candle on all of these. Okay, this one, closed below this, but still in the gap, whatever. But look at this. Wicks down, opens. There's a high, market open, bam, in here, wicks down. We're not closing above that high. Same thing over here. We come down, we come down here. Do we actually take this out? I think we might have took this out on ES, but I'm just going to market replay. So we had SMT and this. What happened? Oh yeah, wait. The hell? Okay, I'm getting too caught up on that. But look at this, though. Let us look at this. Okay. Wicks through here, closes above, goes up. Come over here. Wicks through here, goes up. See, we don't close below this at all during this. I'm just gonna end this. Okay. Back where we were. Okay, yeah, so we wick below this, so we don't close. It goes in the direction. Same thing right here. Opens right here, takes this out, wicks down, we come down right here, go up. Weird odd day, but bam, right here, wick this. We don't close below this low. Goes up. Okay, see, this is an invalid one because we close above this and we go down. Maybe this could have been a dub, but it's less likely. Doesn't mean I can't, but it's less likely. Oh shit. Come over here. See this? Open, we wick this, okay? Not every time, we kind of close below this, but we wick this candle when we come up, okay? Wick this, don't close below, don't close above, goes down. This is also on a CPI day though, or whatever day it was, but look at this. Wicks down, takes these lows out, respects this gap, and we're coming up, we're closing above this hourly, like above these lows. When this candle closes, we're above the liquidity area. Think of this is the area where liquidity is. We've went down below liquidity, taken liquidity, and before the candle closes for the hour, we move back above that liquidity. We're not. So right here, come up, market opens. Must have took a long here or something, or so I kind of have things marked out kind of oddly here, but just see how we take this low high out, wick this, and go down. Come up here. This is a very skillful, specific trade because we didn't take out. So we took out these hourly, highs right here. See how we're closing the candle below, and look, sent down. And almost pretty much all of my winning trades on all of those wins, those days I was winning, this happened to happen with the first hourly candle. See right here, we kind of, did we take that out? We kind of closed below, so we're kind of wicking, so it's like not as valid. Boom, shoots down. Right here, we have this high. Candle opens. Market opens. See this candle? We close, like we're right there, but we close still below that high. We're not breaking structure on the hourly time frame. And it goes down relatively, and then it goes up. Right here, see this is an odd one. Take this out. 1 to 2. Where's it end? Right up here. Yeah, I guess I just didn't get that one. But okay, this one ended up going down. Right here, market opens, takes this out, wicks heavily, and we go up. May not have caught a dub here. It seems like it was pretty choppy, but it goes up. These are just all examples of, like, this is, okay, wicked down on that one, but went up. But this is all, like, I'm not even taking in mind bias or anything, or entries or anything. This is simply the opening hour, like the 9 a.m. candle wick. 9 a.m., boom, count on, we wick. Don't displace. 10 a.m., wick more. And we're still not, see, right here, take out this key swing, damn near swing high, key level Friday weekly high, wicked, like we wicked it, we didn't displace or anything, bam, dropped all the way down, right here. I don't know if we took that out. Maybe made it SMT, maybe not, maybe it just went up. Right here, wick this candle. Bam. Didn't displace, you see, and I probably took a trade out of there. Like, all this is just happening so much, and every time this happened and I entered, I was pretty much just winning. Which just wins. Because we're not breaking structure on the hourly. SMT right here, and we most definitely wicked this to go up. This is all examples of like how, see this, bam. See, we wicked this one though, but didn't go our way. Now we're getting into like the losing streak of everything. Probably another dub, see that? So what I'm trying to get at is I'm trying to add another confirmation into my trades. And that's how is the 9 a.m. candle reacting to price? Is it sweeping the key level, or is it closing away from, like, is it closing through that level? Is it displacing through that level? Is it breaking structure through that level? Because if 10 a.m. opens and that 9 a.m. candle closed, let's say we have a high. Let's say we have a high right here. We end up closing above that high. It's less valid. Let me see if I can pull up a thing. Is it this one? No. What the frick? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they freaking make that thing. But basically, let's say we have, this is applicable to everything. Like, look, this is fractal. Wick this, came down. Wick this, went up. But let's say we have this high right here. We close above it like this candle did. Close above it on the hourly. Let's say this is the 9 a.m. candle. Close above it. Now we've broken structure, and now we're displacing. So it's less likely that we are going to come back in and go the opposing direction. And with that being said, going back to this morning, I took a loss because we did just that. Look at the hourly candle. We displaced, closed high above this. We still came down though, but if we close above that, now look at how price is. You know, it's hard to read if we displace on the 1 minute, it's hard to read when price is exactly going to go. See, we displace and we come up here and we still sweep it out and then we go. So if I'm so confident in the direction of where price is going to go, then, and we're hot, but in all the candles though, when you think of all the examples I showed, this is the hourly high. By the time we're taking this trade, by the time we're entering, we're most likely, we're in here. We're not above the key level. We're below the key level. So we're displacing on the 1 minute on this key, like below, like we're in the level, like we're not above this level. We would be in here and enter and go down. But once we break structure above here and it turns 10 and we're still not entering while we're in here, then it's like we're chopping and then we go down. So then we can go to the 5 minute. Okay, bam, we broke structure here, still took this out, then we keep going down. It's just more uncertain. And I'll go more into depth on my entries I'll go more in depth into my entries on how I should be entering. Like I'll go over all of the wins I had and see if I really did enter, if price was in here, if this needs to be a requirement, if we sweep this, and we have to enter only if we're below the key level that we took out. But that's just what I did for the gist of this video, is now like realizing and recognizing that I just need to pay attention to the first 9 a.m. opening candle on how I'm going to trade for the day.